Good morning, everybody. Carrie down in Texas. How are we doing this morning while I am getting myself ready for the day? I hope wherever you are, you're having a fantastic day. Down here near the Houston area, we look like we may have some rain today. Not 100% sure about that, but could be. So how's it going with you guys wherever you are? I am coming in this morning. I got a couple of new products I'm going to talk about this morning, which I am very excited about. The first one that I just did, I did my Dermabiotics. This is, guys, when I tell you this product is a home run, it is a grand slam home run. The difference in my face in 3 months is truly remarkable, and I'm not just blowing smoke up your butt. I'm really not. My channels are designed to help all of us have the best life we can, successfully have everything we want, have it all. I believe we can, with hard work, dedication, faith, and commitment, and love. If we don't have love, we don't have anything. Love for ourselves, love for our family, love for our spouse, love for our friends, our coworkers, the world. The world needs more love. It's the greatest power on earth, and we all know that. I don't know why we can't harness it and use it in a much better way than we are. But that's a whole nother conversation. Okay, the second thing I did today is this new product, which I am really liking. And what I like about it is it kind of leaves my skin a little tacky. I'm not using another primer because I just want to see the difference. This is how it comes out. It's got 3 different colors in it, and it is an emulsient, if I'm not saying that correctly. So what it does is it hydrates, and it color corrects, and it's a primer all in one. Now, that little bottle is a travel bottle, and it was $35, so it's not cheap, guys. But I think it does a really, really good job. I still need some other color corrector, though, because I have some pretty significant scarring on my face, and so I still need that. But overall, it definitely does what it says it's going to do, and it helps correct the areas on my skin that I need to help with. Okay, now I'm coming in with my holy grail. This stuff is just absolutely the best product. KVD Fantastic Lotion. If you are an older girl or guy like me and you like a lightweight foundation that you can build depending on what your circumstances are for the day, this is remarkable. It just goes on like cream. It feels fantastic on your skin. It levels your skin out. It just, my skin just drinks it. And I use a lot of moisturizers because I'm 60. I've got to. Everyone should be using a good moisturizer. And I can tell you, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't have a lot of money to spend, I'm gonna share this trick with you that I did for many years when I didn't have the money to spend on higher end products. Babies have really sensitive skin, right, when they're born. And so what do the doctors recommend that you buy for your babies? They tell you to go out and buy Baby Johnson lotion, right? It's very soft. It's designed for sensitive skin. That is a phenomenal moisturizer. Put it on your hand, get it, work it around, use a lot, slather it on your face. I used that for probably the first 25 years of my adult life. Never bought a moisturizer because I couldn't afford it. 25 years ago, they didn't have near the, we didn't have near the what am I trying to say? The amount of products on the market that we do today. It just, you just didn't have it. You had the grocery, you had the department stores with all the high-end products, and you just didn't have the marketplace today to go find products that were competitive. Okay, new product. Maybelline Pink Under Eye Concealer. I'm going to give it a go, see what it looks like. And I'm going to use it in connection with another one because I do have some spots on my face, as you know, that are pretty significant. One is a burn scar and the other is just aging. So I'm coming in and I am using my sponge under here because I just feels like, I feel like it does a better job than my fingers right underneath my eyes to keep the product where I want it to be. How's that looking? That's looking pretty good. Next one is also a pink shade. This is an e.l.f. concealer. I love these concealers because they are so incredibly hydrating, as well as the Joa, but I wanted to try this one, and Joa doesn't have a pink under eye, so I wanted to try this one and see how I go with the coverage and see if I get the kind of coverage that I'm looking for. I'm just coming back in here with my sponge, and I am stippling that into my skin. I'm not pulling or tearing under the eyes, which you should not do. Over here where I have some bad spots as well. Wow, look at that. Woohoo! Loving that. Wow, that's really a remarkable combination. So 3 products. I'm using 3 products to help me with these scarring on my face. 4, including my foundation. Wow. Now that really is wow. Look at that. You can still see these in here, but you know, as I said the other day, I don't think I can ever get rid of those. That's just age. My hair doesn't want to do what it should do today. Can't wait for it to grow out. Okay, I'm just going to come in and I'm going to put a little bit of lipstick on my lips and while I put my just gloss, I mean. My lips are really dry. Did I exfoliant on them, so they're a little dry. Okay, so what did we use? Very, very pleased. I used this Maybelline Pink Rose, and I used the e.l.f. Rose color, and for my foundation I'm using the KVD. These 3 things are doing a wonderful, wonderful job for me. I am 60, soon to be 61, and great job, phenomenal job. Now today I'm going to come in and I'm going to use my Revlon Color Stay powder to seal my foundation, and I'm going to just use my square and come in, and I'm going to seal all of that up. So, you know, guys, one of my passions is to talk about skincare and how important it is at any age. Even if you're a young woman or man, And men should be using moisturizers too. I've been telling my husband that for years and years. And he finally has realized, oh yeah, I need to do something because my skin is not looking really, really good. And so he also realizes that, you know, even men need to take care of their skin. Our skin is our first line of defense. It's the biggest organ we have. And so we got to take good care of it. Another really important reason why we have to do that, guys, is because first impressions are everything. Everything. Just think about it for a second. What if you walked into a job interview and you had leftover makeup, or you had dirt on your face and your face wasn't, not saying you have to wear makeup, because there's a lot of people that don't like to wear makeup, and that's totally okay too. But you still have to take good care of your skin, regardless of whether you wear makeup or not, okay? You need to hydrate it. You need to nourish it. You need to get sleep. You got to be drinking water. This is a great Milani bronzer. I'm going to also use it today as an eyeshadow because, as you can tell, I'm wearing tans and browns today. So I'm going to use this as my transition color up here. You know, you have one first impression to leave a picture in that person's mind. You know, I like to kind of think of it like this. When you go in for an interview, regardless of what you're interviewing for, whether it's, you know, a job or whatever, and work, you want to do a bidding for somebody, if you're a business owner, first impressions are like that immediate Polaroid picture that somebody has, and they refer back to it. So let's say you're in the running for something and it's between you and two other people, and of those three people, you have the best looking snapshot, and person immediately goes to that thinking, oh my goodness, this person just looked phenomenal when they came in for an interview. I would hazard to bet that that person doing that interview is gonna eliminate somebody that didn't make such a great first impression, because if you don't take the time to respect the other person and look good, be presentable, put your most professional foot forward, do you really think you're going to get the job? I mean, just think about this for a second. The people in the entertainment industry, right? Everything they do, they have to have their best foot forward. They're always on. Now, that's a pretty intense lifestyle, isn't it? To be on 24/7. But that's what they've decided in their life to do. And so, you know, they have to be on. They have to look good. We just had a remarkable comeback story from one of the actors that just won the Academy Award. And he was blackballed for many years because his appearance deteriorated. And it was extremely hard for him to work his way back, but he did work his way back. And that right there will tell you how important making a first impression is. And you want to leave the person that you are talking with or to or for, whatever you want to say, you want to give them that photo in their mind. And when your name comes up, they immediately think, oh yeah, that person, oh my gosh, you know, they were so spot on. Not only did they look good, they had a great interview. Their skill set is what I'm looking for. It can put you over the top, guys. It can, especially in those industries where your appearance is is really important. Acting, modeling, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, if you're a professional athlete, that's not as important, right? But it's still important, because those people have to go out, and those people have to go and do interviews and press things. And so, they still have to put their best foot forward. You can't be, you just can't not do it and then expect to get endorsements and all that kind of stuff. So taking care of your skin is so important. Like I said, it is the first line of defense that we have. It protects everything on the inside of our bodies. It protects us from the environment. It protects us from all of the viruses and stuff that are floating around. It's a proven fact that when we were in COVID, and we had such death tolls throughout the world, we knew that people that had current problems, especially if they had open wounds, that was going to make them even more susceptible to COVID. And it happened. We know it happened. So, it's really, really, really important to take care of your biggest organ, your skin. You need to, I did a video about this yesterday. You need to be drinking. You need to have at least 24 to 32 ounces of water a day. You need to be getting enough sleep, because your body has to have that regardless. And that translates into your skin as well. You have to be sleeping. You have to be putting back what you naturally lose over time as you get older. And that is the biggest building block for your skin, is collagen. And as you get older, you lose the ability to make that. And so this product that I use actually helps my body rebuild its own collagen supply. All right, I just came in and I used 3 different colors on my eyes here. I'm using tans and browns today. And now I'm just coming back in and I'm blending all of that out with my fluffy brush. I put some down on my lower waterline to shape out my eyes. It's really important. As you can see, I've got a lot of space between here and here, generally speaking. And so it's important for me to be able to bring my eyes up and out. I have very dark eyes, and so if I do really dark on top of really dark, they're going to sink back in my head. So it's really important to open this up and then open it out. So what I'm doing with this darker color is I'm coming under here and I'm sweeping it this way across my lid and then up into this area here. So I'm doing a almost a triangle, out this way, up this way, and then in the middle I am using a really, really pretty sparkly to accentuate the lids on my eyes, so my eyelids look really, really big. And I am using this wonderful palette today. This is a Sigma New York palette. As you can see, lots of beautiful colors in here. Today I used this color on my lid. I used this up in the transition on top of my bronzer, and then this is the color that I used to make my little V on my eyelid, on my top, on my bottom, and then in the corner. And then I am going to go back in just real quickly because I want a little bit brighter eyelid, and so I'm going to come in and I'm going to pick this one up here, and I'm just going to put that right there in the corner. And Wow, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a nice, really nice palette. I found the other day at Ulta, you guys, a really good section, and I don't know if I've just missed it before, but there was a clearance section. There's a sales section and there's a clearance section. And I went to the clearance section actually and found some products that I use. I don't buy them often because they are too expensive for me, generally speaking. And so I found a couple of dupes for the products that I like to use in that clearance section. So check that out the next time that you are in Ulta. Go to the clearance section. I think those are probably products that they are discontinuing. Now I'm coming in with my Pillow Talk blush palette. I want a little bit darker blush today. And I'm going to, on top of that, fill it in with even a little bit darker blush that I have over here in my box, if I can get it out. Yeah. Oh, it's not the one I'm looking for. Darn it. Well, we'll use this one. First impressions. You never get the opportunity to make a second first impression. The first one is always the one that's going to stick in the people's mind. So don't ever lose your opportunity to make your first impression. It's so incredibly important. It could make or break whatever it is that you are interviewing for. Can't stress that enough. Can't get my blush to do what I want it to do today. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to use my What a Brat, my Fendi. Yeah, there we go. Can you believe we are in the middle of March? Doesn't it just seem like the year started? Sure feels that way to me. I look up and another 10 days is gone. Making a mess here this morning. Sorry, guys. Okay, what have we done? Alrighty, I've done that. I've done my makeup. I've done my makeup. I've done my eyeshadow. I have done my brows. How do my brows look? Pretty good. I do need to fix them a little bit before I come in and do my final setting here, just to fill in with the mistakes that I've made. So I would really love some feedback, guys. I would really love to know from you what products you use in your daily skincare, and are you using any sort of collagen product? I do want to remind you too, collagen is what comes from bones, okay? I don't ever like to use animal byproducts because I don't want an animal to lose its life. You know, I can't talk and put on lipstick at the same time. I'm not that talented. I don't want an animal to lose its life for a makeup product. I just don't. And so I try to stay away from any product that has animal byproducts in it. That's just my personal preference. My product is also a plant-based product, which I really, really find important. I'm trying to, because I have a implanted permanent pain pump, I am trying very, very hard to get away from as many chemicals in my body as I can. especially as I get older. I don't want to give those nasty diseases any opportunity to take hold in my body, and so I'm trying very desperately to get away from as many chemicals as I can. So I'm using this plant-based product, and the most astounding things that has happened using this product is this line is, I rarely see it. These lines are gone that were over here, and these really heavy lines right here used to be here all of the time. Now I see them pretty much when I'm talking, and I do know a big portion of these, the reason I have these is because of my significant weight loss. And I might at some point think about having that fixed. I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about. But this product has done a remarkable job of repairing those areas by letting my body fill up the tank with collagen, and that's what I need. That's what I need at this age. I need my body to be producing more collagen. The more collagen that you have, the nicer your skin's going to look. The smoothness of your skin, the elasticity of your skin. Collagen is the building block, and without a lot of collagen, you're going to struggle with your skin. So I would really, really love to hear from you. What products are you using? What kind of soap are you using? What kind of moisturizer are you using? How often do you use your moisturizer? And how often are you exfoliating your face and your lips? I try to do my lips once a week, and I exfoliate my face twice a week. How often are you doing it, and what kind of products are you using to do that? You know, I am a very big believer that knowledge is power, and the more we share with each other experiences and products, the better off we're going to be, because we're going to be more informed, and we can make informed decisions about what works best for us. Because what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. But it sure is nice to be able to share. That's the greatest thing I think about social media, is that it gives us all the opportunity to share our experiences. And as far as commerce goes, it is a remarkable opportunity to share products on the internet and on social media, because you can go and you can get an instant review, right? You can go to, let's say you can go to TikTok, type in, a product name, and then boom, what's there? You're gonna find so many videos that you can watch. And you'll find the really great thing about it is you're going to find good reviews and you're going to find bad reviews. That's just as important as finding really good reviews, is to find those bad reviews too. Because you may have the same characteristic or the same problem that the person who did the bad review has. And so wouldn't that be really valuable information? Oh, I think it is. And so it is a phenomenal tool. And I know there's a lot of people out there that say TikTok is very bad. Guys, everything in life has a bad side to it. It's how you use it. It's how you police it. If you've got children, yeah, you need to be on there. You need to be seeing what they're looking at. You need to put the parameters down. You need to be a parent. You need to watch what they're doing and then take corrective action if necessary. It's your responsibility to be a parent. And our world has changed so much that the way our children and grandchildren are growing up and learning how to live, it's going to have to include social media, because so much now is done on social media. There's even employers that are using social media now. I was reading the other day, there's employers that are actually using social media as their clock in and clock out. Isn't that amazing? So people are going to social media, especially the ones that work from home, that are remote workers, and they are using programs now that talk to the social media pages because that's where they do their work. And they are using the social media to track their employees' time. It's just the most powerful tool, I think, ever. One of the famous clairvoyants, I don't remember which one it was, said that the earth eventually would be covered with a spider's net, and we would all be able to instantaneously talk to each other. I think we're there, aren't we? I think we're there. That is the internet. I have family in Australia, and I can tell you, for me, it's the greatest thing ever, because what used to take me 3 weeks to communicate with my loved ones, I jump on my phone and I can have an instant telephone call through Facebook, or I can send a message, a text message, and an email, and I get it back within minutes, if it's the right time of day, of course. That, for me, is such an absolute blessing in my life, that I can communicate with my loved ones in Australia and have that instantaneous ability to reach them. It just means so much to me, for my family, and it's just changed the world. Look what we're doing. We're talking to each other. We're getting ready in the morning, and we are I am using the tool for my businesses, to grow my businesses, to help my customers that are my, that I'm trying to educate. And I'm doing makeup videos, for goodness sakes. I'm trying to help as many girls and guys that are 50 and older to have the very best looking skin that they can have. Make that first impression, score that job, score that dream. You're never too old. You're never too old to put your best foot forward, to make that first impression, to go back. Think about this. If you've had a dream, I'm going to use me as an example here. I've had this dream for a very long time. I started when I was a teenager, and I was a model when I was a teenager. Went overseas, did some modeling, came home, did some modeling, and so it's sort of been around in my life, my whole life. Did some plus size modeling. It's just been around my whole life. Not too long ago, somebody reached out to me and they were like, you need to get into senior modeling. There is a need for women, older women, that are still chasing a career, or whatever the circumstances may. We need older women. Well, that's me. I'm 60. So I am